Hi, everyone. I just wanted to start by saying a big thank you to all those who sent me a DM for the free one is to one resume review. I truly appreciate your response and I understand how important this is for many of you. Honestly, I have been overwhelmed by the number of messages and the enthusiasm which has been so inspiring. Now, I know I might not be able to cater to each and every one is to one request immediately, but please know I will get to you as soon as I can. In the meantime, I thought, why not share the process with all of you through a video? Now, this isn't a professionally set up video. I'm actually recording this right before a client call while waiting for her to log in. But it hit me that this was the perfect moment to bring you behind the scenes and show you the entire process I go through when reviewing a resume. Now, I want to make sure you all get value from this, even if I can't meet with everyone individually right away. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video and let me know if there are any specific aspects of resume process you would like me to cover in more detail. Thanks once again for your support and I'm excited to share more with my wonderful network. Let me start by introducing you to the most commonly used resume format. But before we dive in, I want to emphasize that while a resume is not everything in a job search, it is the most important communication element and a critical tool in your job application process. Now, the key isn't to include all or everything that you have ever done. It is to tailor your resume specifically to the requirement of the position you're applying for. And most importantly, it needs to be ATS compliant. Now, you must be wondering what is ATS and what is being compliant mean? ATS means Applicant Tracking System. Now, it is a software tool that many companies use to filter resumes before they even reach a human recruiter. Now, it scans resumes for specific keywords and formats. So, if your resume doesn't align with these criteria, it might not even be seen by a hiring manager. That's why it's crucial to use the right keyword and structure to ensure your resume gets through this first stage. Now, a resume should be simple and clean. Avoid using bright colors, boxes, or tables as these can confuse the ATS system. Keep the format straightforward, focus on clarity and readability. Now, I often suggest not even including a photo on your resume. So, if recruiters want to see you, they can view your professional headshot on your LinkedIn profile. Having a well presented LinkedIn profile is vital as it complements your resume and gives recruiters a more complete picture of your professional image. So, now to start with your resume, you need to begin with your name followed by professional headline that reflects your expertise and your career focus. So, starting with your name and then the headline, which is the positions that you have held in the past. Now, I often request clients to leave the third headline free so that you can incorporate the same headline or designation given on the job description onto your resume. So that's totally up to you. You could use the past or the present designations that you are currently holding, and the last one for the designation that you are applying for. Now, it then moves on to your email, your mobile number, and then your LinkedIn profile, the link to your LinkedIn profile. Make sure your LinkedIn profile is optimized before you put them on your resume, and then the location. Moving on to the career summary. Now, before I move to career summary, I want to let you know that recruiters, and this has been researched, recruiters actually take less than 7 seconds to take a resume or leave a resume. Now, this is after the ATS checking. So it becomes absolutely crucial to have the first few parts of your resume completely optimized. And one of the areas is your career summary. Earlier, it used to be called as objectives, but now it is the career summary. Now, what do you include on a career summary? Career summary should include a couple of main aspects. The first one is, who are you? So, in this particular resume, Anna is a senior project manager. It starts with who you are, with what amount of experience. Now, some prefer to write extensive experience, and some prefer to write the exact experience that they have. For example, you could say 10 years of experience or 15 years of experience. So you start with who you are, what is the kind of experience that you've had, and then move on to the industries that you have worked. Moving on to, what are your proven competencies? Now, you must have at least three to four, or I would say a max of six competencies, key competencies on your career summary. And then you end with a key achievement. For your key achievements, now this is a section that truly makes your resume pop. Now, employers want to know how you have made a difference, not just what your job title was. Here are a few examples. Increase sales revenue by 35% in the last 6 months through strategic client engagement. You could also write reduced operational costs by 25% by streamlining some processes and improving team efficiency. You could write lead a team of 10 to launch a new product line, boosting market share by 15%. Now, see how these are actually framed. These are really clear, specific, and shows measurable results. That's exactly the kind of impact you want to highlight. Now, let us now talk about key competencies, which is also a part of your career summary, although it's a separate paragraph. Now, many people get stuck here, and I really do get it. Often, when I see resumes, I see most of the key competencies where clients claim that they have communication skills, they have teamwork, they have leadership skills. Now, these are really soft skills and really do not talk much about you. Most of the resumes have these content. So the idea is to have skills which are more technical. Think about things like project management, digital marketing, or software development. If you are struggling to clearly understand your key competencies, which I do understand, because when I talk to my clients, they come to me and say that yes, I do have competencies, and they give me like maybe two, three, or four competencies, but that might not be enough. You might need to dig a little more deeper. So I do have a trick here. What I would suggest is look through a few job descriptions for the roles that you're interested in. Paste them into ChatGPT. Now remember, these are only for ideas. It is only a tool to inspire you and not to copy from. Now you need to think through these competencies. You need to copy it into the ChatGPT and request it to give you some of the key words or key competencies from these job descriptions. Get those keywords, get those key competencies, and think through them and tailor these skills to your own experience. We now come to the professional experience. You start with the latest company you have worked for, you write the designation, and then you specify from when you have started working there to which date. The experience or the details of your job responsibilities can be presented just like how it has been presented here on bullet points, or it could be a little paragraph giving an information about your overall responsibility in that particular position. Although the most important part of the experience is the key accomplishment area. Now, many of us get stuck here, but these are crucial areas to optimize and to make sure that your resume stands out to the recruiter. You need to dig deep into the accomplishments that you have achieved. It could be a promotion, it could be an award, an best employee award, or anything that you have done differently and you've been appreciated by your managers or even by your own self. If you felt that you've done a good job, That is a key accomplishment. Moving on to the first, then to the second experience that you've had, you repeat the same process. And then finally, right at the end, you include your education. You can include your trainings, which could be very specific to your industry. And additional informations could be the languages, your IT skills, your visa status. Well, that is all that you require on your resume. So, just to quickly recap on everything that we have discussed, start and be very careful of the headline that you are presenting on your resume. Make sure your LinkedIn profile link is present on your resume. Have a career summary which gives a complete summary of who you are, the years of experience you've had, the key competencies that you've had, and one key achievement. Moving on to key competencies, and I've given you the little trick to get your key competencies if you're stuck there. Moving on to professional experience, give a brief understanding to the recruiter of the responsibilities that you've held during your tenure. And then finally, your education and training, moving on to the additional information. Hope this really helps you. And looking forward to meeting you all in person on our 1:1 review. So, up until I meet you in person, I'd like you to implement what we have discussed here. And probably I can then have a quick look and review to understand if everything is in place before applying for your next position. Thank you. And there you are. You have a complete breakdown on how to craft a simple resume that truly stands out. I hope this has given you the clarity and the confidence to create a resume that not only showcases your experience, but also highlights your impact and shows how different you are from the thousand applicants that apply for the same job. If you're finding yourself stuck or unsure about where to start the journey, I want to introduce you to my program, Career Momentum Blueprint Program. It's a step by step program designed especially for women who are ready to break career plateaus or navigate career transitions. We deep dive into personal branding, building impactful resumes, preparing you for the next big step in your career. Now, if you're ready to take action and build a career that you deserve, join the Career Momentum Blueprint community. Let's build your future together.